What's up, everybody? It's shameless plug time. So thanks for checking out the podcast, Going Full Nerd. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe everywhere possible. So look for Going Full Nerd on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, goingfullnerd.com, and my Twitter handle, ONYXXX1969. You can also listen to the audio version on its home, Anchor.fm, but also on Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you consume your podcast listening pleasure. Hey guys, let's get on with the show. Hey, y'all like the way I did that remix today? Oh, that should have been hot, yeah. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Onyx here at Going Full Nerd, and I'm back again. Yes, Sunday, and we all know that I always give so much drama and trouble to the Warner Brothers executives and so many issues that I talk about the DC Extended Universe or the DCEU or the DC Comic Universe of live action stuff. You know, that's just me. That's what I do. I give them a hard time because I feel we deserve so much more as fans, as nerds, as fans of comic book movies, you know, fans of comic books. We deserve a heck of a lot when we see these books transformed into live action. You see what I'm saying? So it is with great, I'm going to say, excitement that the announcements that went down this week are in line with some of the things that I think would be beneficial, especially as we move forward, because we still got problems with Warner Brothers and DC Comics. We do. We all know this. You know this. I know this. And there's not much we can do about what has happened in the past. Now, here's the thing. I know I deviated from the format. I still have my signature adult beverage, which is what I do. But what I will also say is, here's the thing. The announcements that went down, the things that happened over the past few weeks. So let's talk. Because this isn't a review week. This isn't, open mic. This is a rant. This is my rant because we got a few things going down and I can't wait for the greatness of Warner Brothers and DC Comics to come to the big screen. We know they can do this. Why? Because we've had great Batman movies. We've had great Superman movies. Okay? But we haven't put it all together. Now, everybody said, oh, you trying to copy the MCU. The MCU did this. The MCU did that. I'm going to be honest with you. Warner Brothers did it first with their animated story. We all know those animated stories. We know it's tight. And they still cranking out smooth, powerful animated films. I need to do the review, but I watched Superman, Batman, Super Sons, and that was great. Now, here's the thing. We're not going to talk about The Rock saving the DCU. We're not going to talk that. No, because sometimes you can't have a rock save something. Sometimes you got to pull out a gun, a James Gunn. Now, this is something that I feel it's a double-edged sword, okay? It could be the greatest thing that happened, or it could be a big screw-up. But let's talk about what's going down. James Gunn, you know James Gunn. He directed The Suicide Squad. He brought The Peacemaker to HBO Max, okay? He also is responsible for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which has not hit theaters yet, Okay, and the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, which should be coming up real soon on Disney Plus. All right, stop me if I'm wrong. Stop me if you don't think that James Gunn did a good job. Now, I'll be honest, James Gunn did a great job. Now, I dig the music, I dig the fact that he worked with third tier characters. Everything he did was all third tier characters. Guardians of the Galaxy, as a director, he took some characters that really, if you ask me about all these characters when I was a kid, excuse me, I'd have been like, they're trash. Okay. If you would have asked me about the Suicide Squad and the characters that were in it when I was a kid, outside of Harley Quinn, because Harley Quinn really didn't exist much. Like, I wasn't really a kid when Harley existed, you know. But I'd have said trash. Okay. And if you kind of Peacemaker, trash. But he made them enjoyable. He made them worth watching. He made them something that people want to go back to. Now, let's interject The Rock into the DCEU. The Rock brings a little something, even though the writing for Black Adam left a little bit to be desired. The special effects, the action was all top tier. You know, Gunn is getting ready to do some things because James Gunn, and I hate to say this comparison, he is now the Kevin Feige of Warner Brothers DCEU, which is a good thing because he reads comic books. I cannot stress this enough. But here's the problem. I hope the Warner Brothers executives do not, I repeat, do not put handcuffs on him and make him do something that they don't want to do. Now, here's the deal. It's a little too late, and we can't blame James Gunn for certain things. So I cannot blame James Gunn for Aquaman 2. I cannot blame James Gunn for Black Adam. I cannot blame James Gunn for Flashpoint with Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller is a whole nother story. I can't blame him for none of that. But I could blame him for Man of Steel 2 when that hits. I can't blame him for Shazam Fury of the Gods, but I could blame him for a third Shazam movie. Okay. I may not be able to blame him for Blue Beetle when that hits movie theater. I might not. But here's the thing. Now, this is my thing. You gotta look. He was not the defining source. He was not the one calling the shots when he made the Suicide Squad. He was the director. He had no, what's the best for me to say it? He had no say so over the direction they were going at that point. They were still reeling from the Zack Snyder influence. Now, Zack Snyder, I admitted it on the channel. I admitted it in here. I admitted this. I said the Snyder cut was dope. I admitted it. I liked the Snyder cut. It was long as all get out, and I liked it. Okay. But it was too little, too late. And what made the Snyder cut unbearable was not the Snyder cut itself, but the Snyder cut fans. Because truthfully, and I stick to this point to this day, it will probably not have seen the light of day if it wasn't for the incessant whining of a bunch of people. And I'm going to say whining, okay? Because it's one thing about having your voice heard, but it's another thing being obnoxious about it. And there was enough of the Snyder Cut fans that were obnoxious. Not all of them, some of them. So we are getting a few things back. We're getting our boy Henry Cavill. We're gonna get Henry Cavill back as Superman, as we've seen inside Black Adam. We saw that. And also casting news: Henry Cavill has been replaced on The Witcher. He has been replaced. He is going to be replaced by Liam Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth's brother. These Australian dudes got it. They locking it down. And thank you for saying that the Smurf shirt is on fire. You know how I rock the gear. Rock the gear. I do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But the title, all right, we're gonna talk about James Gunn. James Gunn, he's gonna take it in a good direction. I hope. I hope they could clean up loose ends. I hope they could do some after credit scenes that will tie stuff together properly, and that we could get a good DC cinematic universe. It doesn't have to follow the comic books exactly, but what we do need is the ability to have it flow in a coherent story and take our time. Now, right now, like I said, check out the Black Adam review. I felt some kind of way because there were elements that I felt were just way out of whack. But wow, yeah, we'll get to that, Omar. Legion of Superheroes, that would be. But if how would I fix the DCEU? Well, first of all, I'd have to go ahead and take what I could take. I don't know if Flashpoint is going to see the light of day with Ezra Miller. He's facing up to 26 years in jail. 26 years in jail. That's not a good thing. But the key point about it, you could do some rewrites, you could do some reshoots. And because it is Flashpoint, you can have some changes. You could bring Grant Gustin, or you could get another actor to play the Flash at the end of Flashpoint. The movie is not released. They say the movie's great. You have Ezra Miller go throughout the whole thing, but you replace him in the end with what? A variant. We are all into variants nowadays. We are all into alternate reality versions of characters. And that's cool. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Okay. So let's continue on. So what can we do inside the DC universe to kind of A, make it coherent, and B, get it to a big culminating story like what we did with the MCU? Not a copy, because you got a lot of stories that you could tell and a lot of things build up. So what have we introduced so far? We know we got Henry Cavill back as Superman. We know we got Shazam. We know we got Black Adam. Okay, we're going to get a Flashpoint movie in some kind of way, and it's going to be twisted around. And we've got we got Amanda Waller showing up in various different things. So we got Suicide Squad. Well, we may not have a lot of the characters coming back from Suicide Squad, but we know we got a Harley Quinn. Okay, not sure what they said about Ben Affleck Batman, but that's cool. Okay, Ben Affleck got some time on his hands. He just got married to J-Lo, gave her a ring, and now they're living separately. But that's another thing. Go to TMZ for that. I don't carry that BS over here. So let's talk some more. Let's talk. Let's talk. Okay, so let's think. Let's hear this. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna see? Now, I know it's kind of hard to hear me sometimes, but I try to project. The mic does what it does. You see the mic here and all that. I got it maxed up. So, it is what it is. Hopefully we could keep the sound going where it goes, and it's all good. But y'all can hear me. I know y'all can hear me. I'm loud enough. So listen, y'all. So here's the deal. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. So where do we go from here? Flashpoint should be the key start from all of this. That's what I'm going to go ahead and say. Good, bad, or indifferent, that movie has to hit the street. It has to hit the streets. Let me say it one more time. Regardless of Ezra Miller and his soon-to-be jailbird ass, he has got to hit the street. It's got to. Replace him at the end in an after credit scene. Big flash of light. Go into the Speed Force. Boom. Get a body double. Do that. And at the end of that movie, have somebody else as the Flash. You've got to do that. Bottom line up front. Black Adam, get a better writer, okay? Get him integrated with Shazam. Do it. Do it. Get him integrated with Shazam. Don't let Superman be the sole person checking Black Adam. I know you got the star power of Henry Cavill and Dwayne The Rock Johnson, okay? But the bottom line up front is this, okay? What you have to do is get Shazam involved. If you remember from the first Shazam movie, you could keep that as part of canon, all right? You keep that. There was a seat missing. And remember, they said part of the family. Black Adam could be that crazy uncle. It is what it is. Okay? All right? That's just how you got to do it. Okay? That's just how you got to do it. Now, who's the big bad and what do you got to do? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. You need a Green Lantern. All right? You need a Green Lantern. A Green Lantern must show up. That Green Lantern can be either John Stewart or Hal Jordan. If you have John Stewart, you got to mention Hal Jordan. If you have Hal Jordan, you got to introduce John Stewart at the end. I'm just saying. Okay? So now, what do we have? What characters do we have? You got Superman, Shazam, Black Adam. Black Adam's going to teeter. He's going to be on the outlier. All right? Superman, get your Batman. Talk to Ben Affleck. So be like, yo, Ben, do what you got to do. All right? Do what you got to do. Then what you have to do in this aspect, it's got to be something powerful and it can't just be something just wrong. Does it have to be Darkseid? No, it does not. You got a lot of other world-ending characters inside of the DC universe. You don't go to Trigon because that's a Teen Titan. But you can get Mongol. Okay? You can get the Red Lanterns. You can start a Crisis on Infinite Earths. And the reason why you could get a Crisis on Infinite Earths is because then you could pull over at DC what they've done in Marvel. You could get back and say, listen, all this stuff happened. The Snyderverse happened. All this stuff happened. Christopher Reeve's Superman happened. And those Earths got wiped out because of this. Bring in the Monitor, the Anti-Monitor. You could do that. They can do these things. And I think James Gunn is going to be the strong-willed individual that will guide it in that route. Okay? You could introduce all these third-tier characters and James Gunn can have at it and start wiping all of them out. Okay? And then what happens when you wipe them all out? Actors get too old, they're done. Recast, reboot, more story. Come on now. Well, and I'm looking at the chat. Okay, let's talk. James Gunn could revive the Batgirl. Is it going to revive in the same form? Probably not. I still think that Warner Brothers executives still have a good foothold on what's going to happen. I don't think they're going to give James Gunn complete creative control, just like Kevin Feige got from Disney. All right. Warner Brothers is a different animal. All right. The bunny is different from the mouse, and I'm going to call it out like that. The bunny's a little more ruthless. So, things that you can draw upon. You can draw on Crisis on Infinite Earths. Allows you to keep all the stuff, shift the focus back over to the big three. Because I keep Gal Gadot, great Wonder Woman. Keep, as much as I had to say, keep Batfleck. I'd rather have Ben Affleck than my boy that was in The Batman. Okay? You can still do those one-off stories. Those are good. Those are great. All right? You can do those side stories like the Joker, the Batman. You can do those. That's fine. But you got to have that standard, we're going to connect all these movies thing. Some people say you don't. You just got to make good singular action movies and everything. But people want continuity. People want a trilogy. People want a series. Yeah, Marvel overdid it with the 20 movies and continuing on, but they're going to get away from that. Don't get it twisted. They're going to get away from that because that model you can't support forever. They have a well-established Disney Plus. If you notice, even though those some of them love or hate the Disney Plus shows, they are good at introducing characters. They are good at throwing characters up against the wall to see what sticks. If it sticks, you bring them into a movie. If they don't stick, there's no harm, no foul. You keep them off on Disney Plus. Warner Brothers could do the exact same thing with HBO Max and the movie. I think they missed the ball. And, I kind of talked about it a little bit. Hawkman inside of Black Adam, dude was so uncharacteristic. Good casting, poor writing. Okay. The Rock, good casting, poor writing. Things you don't need to change. Keep Aquaman, get rid of Mira, screw that relationship dynamic. Bring back my man as Black Manta, give him a better line. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. Keep Peacemaker ass and John Cena, whether you can see him or not, keep him over on HBO Max. Do that. It's all good. Okay? Keep him there. Do not bring him back to the movie. All right? Just saying. Yeah, star power, bring him back. Peacemaker versus Black Adam. That's not going to happen, folks. Not going to happen. All right? So, but that's just something I want everybody to think about. But if I was in the DCU, like I say, my storyline, it could start if you were able to wipe it completely clean and start over from scratch. Being that you mentioned the JSA and all that good stuff, and I can't wait to see how they kind of fix it all together. But if I could, I would wipe it completely off the map. I would. I would. And when I wipe it off the map, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start off in World War II and I'm going to create a JSA, Justice Society. Back then, I'm going to do a Alan Scott Green Lantern. I'm going to do a Golden Age Flash. I'm going to do Hawkman, same Hawkman, but have him going through. Same with Dr. Fate, bring him in. Get that going. All right? That is how you do it. Then I move it through to the future. Not like how they did with Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman 84. That was so cringy. It was just ridiculous. But then I move it forward until we don't have to retell Superman's origin, folks. We got Henry Cavill. We know he's here. So we go ahead and we introduce life after Superman came back. And you have the JSA reaching out to Superman. Okay? And basically handing over the reins. Him and Batman putting together a Justice League. You do that. Then you start introducing little minor elements. You start introducing the Green Lantern Corps. That's how you get your Crisis on Infinite Earth. That's how you do it. Okay? You get that overarching thing. You have galaxies disappearing. You have alternate timelines and realities showing up. That allows you to go ahead and create these one-off movies like the Batman, the Joker, okay? And you do all that. But then you get your core while you can. Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill. But you got to get jumping on this, Warner Brothers. You got to do kind of what you did with the animated films. That if they could just follow, I could really deal with them taking the animated films they did and just redoing them verbatim with live action. I could deal with that. That would be the perfect. That's how I would fix the DCEU. And then you could sprinkle in The Rock. Then you could sprinkle in Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. Tell some stories that feed into it, but not necessarily needed to watch the whole thing. You know? I mean, this is some great news. And then here's the thing: people don't get wrapped up. Let's not try to say a couple of things. Let's not try to you know bring any of this stuff down. Let's not try to you know create controversy where there isn't. James Gunn reached out to Kevin Feige and say, "Hey man, I got this job over at DC. What's the dilly?" I don't think that's going to stop him from directing other stuff. But I think Guardians Volume 3 is James Gunn's last Marvel outing. I think that's his last. Now, will we see actors follow James Gunn because he's got a good relationship, a good rapport with a lot of these actors? Maybe, maybe not. We had Idris Elba go back and forth between both cinematic universes. It's cool. Will we ever get a DC versus Marvel? No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. It's okay. We're good. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But here's my line, folks. It's awesome. It's great. I can't wait for DC and Warner Brothers to start ramping up. And I can't wait to see how their movies turn out since James Gunn takes over. Just remember, his movie's on the slate right now. He may have some involvement, but he wasn't in complete control. Now, what's coming up, guys? Let me talk to y'all. First of all, there will be no Going Full Nerd next Sunday at 6. Okay? No Going Full Nerd next Sunday at 6. Heard it here first. Okay? What you will have is Saturday, November 5th. I am going to be here online from 8 o'clock in the morning to at least 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay? 8 to 5. Hopefully I can last that long. It is game day. We are doing, the link is inside the description to this video. It is charity time. Okay? Charity time, charity time, charity time. Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. I'll be doing my gaming marathon Saturday, November 5th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please, please tune in during that time frame. Talk to me. I plan on opening the phone lines. You can call in at certain points. But the key is, and we're going to talk about anything, whatever you want to talk about while I'm playing video games. I'm going to be playing Madden 23. I'm going to be playing the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I may be playing Sim City. I may be playing just MLB baseball, even though the World Series is underway and we'll probably have a new World Series champ by then. I'm just going to start playing random games, changing the game once every hour, okay? And talking about every and anything comic book movie, video games, whatever you want to talk, while we hope people donate to help the Children's Miracle Network Hospital, okay? Any super chats or donate, you could donate directly to the charity. I'm going to put everything up on the screen where you could donate to the charity directly, or if you want to just donate to the channel, I will take 50% of every and anything. So share it, send it. The links will be going out tonight, late tonight, early tomorrow, to the live stream. You get to see me. I may even change different cool ass shirts throughout the stream. Okay? That's what's going to go down. Now, I see everybody in here. Do me a favor, everybody. That's all I got to say for today. I got to go back and see if my Giants are doing anything. The Jets lost today. I guess that's why we don't see Fully Geeking Out. That sucks. And the Giants are losing right now 13-10. It is what it is, folks. But my grandson's team, ooh, yeah, ooh, they killed it today. My grandson got an interception. It's on point. We about to rock it. That's what I'm talking about. Interception, touchdown. I love it when the plan comes together. But hey, guys, listen. Hit the video with a like. Hit it with a subscribe if you haven't already done so. Be prepared. I'm going to be promoting the charity stream next Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. My butt's going to be right here playing Xbox. I may even have some giveaways. You know what I'm saying? I might do some giveaways. I think, depending, I might have a giveaway at the end of the day if we hit the donation goal. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. You heard it here first, folks. Stay tuned and we'll figure out what the giveaway is going to be. And it ain't going to be some cheap ass giveaway. We're going to figure something decent to give out. All right? But you got to tune in, and you got to be in it to win it. All right, folks. And remember, if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. Send it to me on Twitter. I'll say it for you. I got to get back to watching football, doing my thing. But how would I fix the DCEU? I don't have to fix it now. They got James Gunn on it. We'll see what happens. Peace, y'all, and I'm out of here. Let's hit that funky outro music, and I will holla at y'all later. And I know y'all liked it when I mixed in the shameless plug with the music in the beginning. If you didn't get in here for that, you gotta peep it and tell me, did that hit hard? Did it hit hard? Because I think I'm gonna do it like that from here on out. Boom. Peace, y'all. I'm out. All right. Hey, y'all be great now. Whoa, what's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, I guess now everything's not working the way it should. But that's okay. I know y'all can hear me. Hey, be blessed. Have a great day.